For the aerosol art, I'm a writer, not a fighter, man, I tear you apart. I wrote in more black books than all my rap books. My tag got that style, that grace and that look. But wait, I'm walking out the store with racks of paint, and if you think I paid for 'em, I asked for 'em, I ain't. My hands all inked up, the cops they think what? Me and a can of paint and a train gon' link up, yep. I'm from them days of Mayor Koch, what you got? Graffiti rock, popping and lock, leave 'em in shock. Speaking of that, the teachers reaching your block, hotter than hot, these writers simply popping a squat, popping they Glock for what to duck. Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone, that's what's up. Don't pass the buck if you trash and you suck. With no name, come on with me, let's hit this whole train.
Mix of all colors hitting up every car. Inside and out, characters, no doubt. Yeah, master the game. Tag with the name written on the whole train. Walkers, caps, black books, insane. Every wall stage, check the all city fame. Beats, burn to maintain. Back tip, Tony hitting up the whole train.
Yeah, we ducking the beast, we ducking police. Clicking, clacking, clacking, clicking, clacking, never gon' cease. Look at my piece, you know it's dope, to say the least. I be up in them yards, it's hard, you could become deceased. Look at my lungs and keys, acrylic on dungarees. My lyrics is done for G's. 149th Street and the Grand Concourse. Writers bench, the stench blows your top off. So many cans with the tops popped off. You won't believe how many sketches just got tossed. Graffiti writers are forced from within to pick up a pen and yes, we write their own course. I shine brighter, of course, cause when you ask as young as about Star Wars, of course they lost. People just don't understand the click of the can. It's an obsession, graffiti writer, that's who I am. Pack up and stack up, my act up to follow is hard. Is it too much to swallow to follow us down to the yards? Where the concrete is hard, walking through the dirt that people discard. I be equally odd, stay on my job, invisible, indivisible, playing no game, KRS-One, let's hit this whole train.
Mix of all colors hitting up every car. Inside and out, characters, no doubt. Yeah, master the game. Tag with the name written on the whole train. Walkers, caps, black books, insane. Every wall stage, check the all city fame. Beats, burn to maintain. Back tip, Tony hitting up the whole train. KRS-One.
There's the K. There's the R.
Hitting up the whole train.
There's the S and the one with the character and the gun. There's the K. There's the R. There's the S and the one with the character and the gun. Coming at you once again.
Yo. 2007. Guns. I'm rock for you. Move around. Showstopper. Nah, me.
Do you want some pumped up, uncut, raw type of vibe? Better than the average and sure to surprise. Well, it's yours for the night. Come get it if you want it. It happens if you let it, so don't sweat it. Get up on it and just watch the ride. We get tossed aside, cause we're big hard. Every man, we're monster size. The spit rap, Sasquatch, top notch on beat breaks. With a hunger for tracks like a boombox that eats tape. So for Pete's sake, don't make me repeat takes. I capture imagination and treat them like keepsakes. I skank till my feet ache to some rude boy winning track. The sound clash survivor scream select to beg you bring it back. Again we're feeling this blend is appealing. Got everything you need like black market dealing. About to crash the ceiling, rip the roof off its rafters. Told you once before, got that good stuff you're after. Everybody
maintain them just fucking. I'm hardcore to get the phone. I never need no gimmicks and shit to get me over.
Wait a second. Let me start that again.
are not seeking authenticity because the society in which they live doesn't ask them to be authentic. It asks them to be other people, to model roles.
Okay, I get it now. So this is vandalism, a label handed to lost souls, a band of kids and at a distance. Man, I hope the damage isn't bad enough to tarnish a culture full of adolescents. Authorities hate us, we know you curse us all. Where we go and give a soul to a perfect wall. Just poets at the bus stop, we're the ones our mothers told us all to watch for. Ain't nothing new to this music biz, just hooligans acting stupid. It's 2% ruining the image of what's true to us. The hip-hop purists is furious, refusing to be judged on the view of them. It's amazing how art and crisis gels. Believe it or not, hip-hop's alive and while the heart is beating strong, art is keeping on. Can't defeat us all, this is the elitist thesis song. We are the reason beats are born. Screaming freedom, releases, places wrong. White is in the dark, yo, but it's art, bro. Did I make a mistake to do it, man? Fuck no. So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them. So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them.
So, is this lyrical vandalism I'm spitting? I stand asking with two cans sitting in my hands dripping. I'm bad bitten, got the writer's bug and addiction. I could spray a verse or surface with some mad writtens. A bad kid and bad influence they call me. In my defense I stride the steps of those who came before me. Culture of millions, check the stores selling it and ask them how big business came from 4 elements. To hell with it, their opinions ain't even relevant. Ask why our lyrics are always so prevalent, with negativity, energy and rebellion. Here, walk in your shoes, tell me how you feel.
I never stole for any chance I received, plans I've achieved. Yeah, it's a wall, but it's a canvas to me. It's a culture you don't happen to see. There's no talent in battle MCs actually rapping the beats. And if you hate it, I'll still offer to shake hands. It's not my fault you don't see art from the side of the spray can. But lately what's inside of the main plan is to make sweet break beats, spit rhymes at a break dance. It's a crew, not a game. Call it camaraderie, riding the art of sampling off as a common robbery. It's what it's got to be, old and new school. I'll never stop rhyming till the world calls this culture useful.
So this is vandalism, self-expression in the hand of fiction, labelled unorthodox simply cause it's an apparition. Why should you have permission to paint the sinister greys? It's not as though you can turn a different page. And we bought these same streets that you pay gay police to parade and prevent pain where rapists reign supreme. It's expression of speech in the art form of text, an emotional escape that can't be pronounced with breath. Lyrical breaks from metaphysical through visual, an interactive self-expression gauging on the spiritual. It's hypocritical, you can't paint remembrance of life but advertise drugs worldwide for pharmaceutical giants.
So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them. So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them.
If this is vandalism, so it's propaganda given to any man that's living battling on the average pittance, to any thinking it's true if it's on television, simply cause they can't be fucked getting a second opinion. Suits it on the balcony, you don't understand the rhythm, don't know the pain when the flesh is weak but the hands are willing. Goddamn the system, man, I'll back the villain, and I'll take the stand for millions if it means more than scraps for children. Cause to me, hip-hop is bubble and squeak. We take the leftovers and turn it into something unique. I see the lower class groping shards of broken glass. How long's this turmoil over soil supposed to last? I don't know about you, but if I don't know I ask. Never ask about the weather, it's always overcast. There's more to this than Maltese gold teeth and roast and beef was for the blokes on these cold streets with no release. It's all the cents I spend on rent to own beats, and it's Misk making hunger and swag and won't eat. But I'm still stealing clothes out the Gusami bins, and I know what it's like to have your art called vandalism.
So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them. So this is vandalism, when people ignore the stories that the cans have written, when people start to look away when the dance is ripping, when people hate the poetry that the rappers give them.
That's right. Aftershock, motherfucker. Shout out to Soundbag.
like wood. Sever, complete defects. Motherfuckers know who you are. Thinking this is vandalism. Ain't no such thing as good or bad, it's just taste and appeal. Perth City, cunt.
On my shirt, I've been out here in the bushes in the rain doing work. Even thinking about the city makes my brain fucking hurt. I don't rap no fucking city cause I came from the dirt. I'm fucking crawling out the forest with these stains on my shirt. I've been out here in the bushes in the rain doing work. Even thinking about the city makes my brain fucking hurt. I don't rap no fucking city cause I came from the dirt. Yo, we wear gun boots when we run through. We smoke coming out the sunroof. Used to fuck a bitch with 1, 2. When you see me coming, what you gon' do? Don't get mixed up with this sick fucking my dick sucked by a big slut that I picked up at a pit stop while I was riding around in a big truck in them backwoods, just a redneck. Looking like I ain't at my meds yet. At the weed spot, cause I need pop. Better see doc to get my head checked. Just trying to give you a glimpse of the place that I live, cause I'm reppin' to death. Imagine me talking and all that you smell is the odor of whiskey that's left on my breath. Roll with a squad and we thicker than blood. Out in the pit with the kick in the mud. Guess you can see that we picky as fuck. Twisting up only the stickiest buds. Dirt and crud under my nails, covered in blood under thunder and hail. Expression is blank like I'm under a spell. To me this is heaven, you summer in hell. Got a cousin in Cletus, looking like Beavis. Under the bridge like Anthony Kiedis. His jacket is flannel, his pants are Adidas. Lives in the shed, got a car with a fetus. Out on the freezer, we fishing for sturgeon. Cutting up meat like a kid was a surgeon. Drunk in the street while I'm sipping suburban. Popping the beat like this bitch was a virgin. Crawling out the forest with these stains on my shirt. I've been out here in the bushes in the rain doing work. Even thinking about the city makes my brain fucking hurt. I don't rap no fucking city cause I came from the dirt. I'm fucking crawling out the forest with these stains on my shirt. I've been out here in the bushes in the rain doing work. Even thinking about the city makes my brain fucking hurt. I don't rap no fucking city cause I came from the dirt. My backyard filled with bears and eagles. In the face I'm staring evil. Junkies out here sharing needles. The life we live in is barely legal.
What? That's what we do! Worst neighborhood in fucking Canada! What, son? That's what we do! Ah! Sorry, what?
All these fiends trying to hit the rock. Ain't got no money when they hit the block. So they hop the bar while I pick the lock. Just to jack your shit, man, I shit you not. Make you piss your pants and leave the bed wet. Can't believe that I ain't dead yet. All my thug shit when the drugs get still subject to get my head checked. Got a 44 mag over here. Hamming that shit in no bag of deer. Witness me ending the fad's career. Then hop on my bike with a keg of beer. I broke shit, bitch, all terrain. Got a perfect 10, you got a ball and chain. Y'all spitting that trash, that's all the same. I gotta work with that shit, I call it lame. Down by the river, gotta just give her on top of my game. But I'm not off the liquor, a joint in the head and a box of the liver. They trying, but nobody's stopping the ripper. Out in the boonies, you know that we run that. Keeping the newsy up on the gun rack. I never lose on the need for a comeback. Covered in booze and I'm hung like a thumbtack. Built the foundation in solid stone. 40 deep, we're all alone. This dirt right here is all I've known. I love this dirt, I call it home. Crawling out the forest with these stains on my shirt. I've been out here in the bushes in the rain doing work. Even thinking about the city makes my brain fucking hurt. I don't rap no fucking city cause I came from the dirt. I'm fucking crawling out the forest with these stains on my shirt. I've been out here in the bushes in